Hello students. Let us see the Slatter's rule as the so many students are asking that is that explain the Slatter's rule. So let's see the what is Slatter's rule students. Rule is nothing but it is a calculation of Z effective student. Okay, Z effective. Z effective means that is effective nuclear charge student. There are two type of charges are there. One is effective nuclear charge and another is that is Z, nuclear charge. Nuclear charge means equal to atomic number or the number of proton student. Okay, an effective nuclear charge is known as what? Actual force of attraction experienced by the outermost electron. Okay, dear student, what is meaning of this? What is meaning of this? Suppose this is nucleus is there. Okay, and outside of C there are so many cells are possible student. Okay, so what is happening student? If there are so many cells are there, so there are electrons are there in inner cell, these are electrons are there, and there is, so that is nuclear is exerting force of attraction, but these electron are what they are doing student, these electrons are decreasing the force of attraction between nucleus and outermost electron. This decrease in attraction force between nucleus and outermost electron is known as screening effect, that is sigma. Okay, so that is Z effective means what? Actual how much force of attraction is experienced by nucleus and outermost electron is, that is known as what student? That is known as Z effective. Okay, and this is sigma is screening constant, that is also known as student, that is Slatter's constant. Slatter's constant. Okay, so you need to understand little, it will take time to understand. Here what the Slatter's give student, first of all you try to understand this portion. Here is the nucleus student, positively charged nucleus is there, and he said that is if the outermost electron is there student, not last electron, outermost cell electron is there, so it will screen is sigma value is how much student? 0.35 per electron. And if n minus 1 is there, just inner to the last cell, its value is 0.85, and another n minus 2 n minus 3 is there, that is sigma value will be that is 1 1 and 0.85. Okay, for what student? For s and p electron. Always keep in mind, for we are talking about for s and p electron, not for the d and f electron. We will talk for the other time in the da. So here is what they are saying student, for s and p electron, n value, that is sigma value for n orbit, n orbit, not orbital student, better is side orbit, nth orbit is 0.35, for n minus 1 0.85, for other n minus 2 n minus 3 is 1. For d and f orbital student, this is the n value 0.35, this is 1 and 1. Okay, now let us see student, for lithium atom we are going to calculate the effective nuclear charge, Z effective. Okay, so effective nuclear charge means actual force of attraction. So if you are doing the configuration student, it is 1s2 2s1. So this is last electron is having student only one electron, only one electron. So only one electron means it does not have any shielding effect. For this we are going to calculate the screening effect. So it does not have contribution in what is in screening effect. Why student? Because we are going to calculate the screening effect for the this electron only. So this is the screening effect will be there by this electron. What we are saying student, what they saying, this is lithium is there, lithium. So that is, this is the nucleus, this is one. So that is the electron is there, here electron, here. So which electron is doing screening student? Inner electron, not outer electron. So how much is doing for n minus 1? I already told you student. For sigma value for n orbit. Okay, how much? 0.35. Okay, for n minus 1 it is there 0.85. For n minus 2 and n minus 3 it is there 1. So this electron is what student? This is the n minus 1 electron. So how many electron are there? 2 electrons. So 2 multiplied by 0.85, it is coming 1.7. So Z effective means what is it? Z is equal to Z minus sigma. So Z value is 3 and minus 1.7. So Z effective is coming how much student? 1.3. If you talk about the boron student, let us talk about the boron. How can you calculate for the boron? So if you see the boron configuration 1s2 2s2 and 2p1, so this does not have contribution because we are going to calculate the screening constant for this one last electron 2p1. So these two is having the screening. So this is suppose this is k, this is l orbit. So this is the L orbit, means this is the n number and this is n minus 1. This is the outer orbit and this is just inner of the outer penultimate orbit. So that is what is known as, student, for this electron. For 2s electron, how much is there? N 0.35. And for n minus 1 electron, how much? 0.85. So how to calculate, student? 2 into 0.35 and 2 into 0.85. Okay, this is the sigma value we are calculating. So how much we are going, student? 0.2 into 0.35, that is 7.7, and this is 1.7. So you add on, this is coming 2.4. अब Z effective is equal to what is, student? That is Z effective, I already told you formula, that is Z minus, that is sigma. Z value is what, student? Z is effective nuclear charge. So Z is nuclear charge. So how many proton are there? Atomic number 5 for boron, minus 2.4. So how much coming? 2.6. Okay. So this is the, even if you talk about this, student, that is you can go, so many are there. The same again and again it is written here. For the single electron species, they are saying that is sigma will be 0. So sigma is 0 means that is Z effective will be what, equal to Z. So that is what they have calculated, Z effective is equal to Z. So for hydrogen 1, helium plus, that is 2, lithium 2 plus 3, and beryllium 3 plus, that is 4. Because this single electron species, nice student. So for single electron species there is no other electron, so there will not be any screening effect. So sigma will be 0 means that is Z effective is equal to Z. So whatever atomic number will be there, will be that is the effective nuclear charge. Now let us come for the, again they have calculated for the 2 electron species. So helium they have calculated, lithium and beryllium. So for helium Z is 2, and that is how much for the other electron is there? 0.35. So 1.7, 2.7 and 3.7 will come for 2 electron. Okay, for the multi-electron species, I already told you, if the orbital is there ns and np, so last orbital 0.35, n minus 1 orbital 0.85, n minus 2, n minus 3 will be 1. So here you can go, that is again they have calculated for potassium, student, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1. Okay, so this is the n orbit, n minus 1, this will be n minus 2, and this will be n minus 3. Okay. So what they are saying, for the last electron we are going to calculate, so sigma is screening constant is 0. Okay, so this is 0, so n minus 1 this is there. For n minus 1 I told you 0.85. Okay, student, and here is 1 and here is 1. So let us see how they have done for this, student. Okay, so how many electron are there? For n minus 1, 8 electron is there, student, and n minus 1, 8 electron, n minus 2, how many electron? 8 electron, and n minus 3, 2 electron. You can come out and see, student. How many, n minus 1, how many electrons are there, student? 6 to 8, 8 electron. Here is 8 electron. Here is 2 electron. So you can calculate the, if you are calculating how much comes, student, that is 2, 8 and 6.8. If you multiply 2 electron, and that is screening that is 1, Slater rule, according to Slater rule 1. And 8 electron, that is also 1, and 8 electron 0.85. So it is coming 16.8. So Z effective is equal to 19 minus 16.8. So it is Z effective is coming is 2.2. For lithium already we have calculated. Beryllium, boron is, if you want to calculate boron, also how much is there? Last electron they are calculating 0 for the last electron. So here is 2 electron, this is n orbit, and this is n minus 1. So n orbit means 0.35 and n minus 1 0.85. So how much coming, student? N. So 2 electron is 2 into 0.35 and 2 into 0.85. So that is, if you multiply 0.7 and 1.7, 2.4. So Z effective how much? 5 minus 2.4, 2.6 is coming. So this is all about the Slater's rule, student. You try to solve out the problem from Narayana book, you will be able to understand this one. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, friends.